No one loves action as much as I do. That's why I've accepted the big new job as Netflix's Chief Action Officer.
The explosions you asked for?
Bigger.
Bigger. There is a new boss at Netflix, well, sort of. Former California Governor Arnold Schwarzenegger has accepted the job of Chief Action Officer. The tongue-in-cheek promo comes ahead of Friday's release of the Terminator star's first TV series, the action comedy Fubar.
Schwarzenegger also recently wrote the foreword for the book You Can't Screw This Up: Why Eating Takeout, Enjoying Dessert, and Taking the Stress Out of Dieting Leads to Weight Loss That Lasts. The book, out today, was written by celebrity nutrition consultant Adam Bornstein, who joins us here in the studio.
Welcome. I cannot wait to get to all of your wonderful answers, because we all want to know, what is the secret to your particular diet plan and fitness plan?
Don't do what all the diet books tell you to do. Right? That's the problem. What's interesting is we've more diet books than ever, and we have more people dieting than at any time before, and yet we have more people struggling to be healthier, struggling with their weight. And part of the reason is all of these diets push the same agenda. They tell you you must go to extremes, you must restrict foods, whether it's carbs or sugar, and what they're telling you need to do to be healthy is much more of an illusion. There's a lot more freedom, and there's a lot more liberty to eat many of the things that you want, so that you don't constantly have to be stressed or anxious or frustrated every time that you want to eat.
But eat it in moderation, right?
Right.
And moderation, what does that mean?
Right, so that's the hard thing, right? Everyone's like, oh, eat it in moderation, but then there's no guardrails to it at all. Right? The idea is less about there are no good foods and bad foods. The idea is more about how do you set boundaries that give you the freedom to eat some of the things that you want, whether it's dessert, whether it's takeout, and then the rest of the time, fill your plate, fill your days with healthy habits. So what we'd like to talk about is, instead of trying to be 100% all the time, which is impractical, right? The idea of trying to be perfect means that at some point you're going to screw up.
Yeah.
And that moment when people screw up, one of two things happen. They, A, decide to quit completely.
They binge.
Right. Or B, they react like they made some horrible mistake, and they detox, or they don't eat the next day, or they exercise 3 times. And we found what that does is it actually makes things even worse. Yeah. So those perceived screw-ups are not screw-ups at all. The idea of the book is, when this happened, act like nothing happened.
Yeah, and the food looks great. We're just looking at some of the pictures of the recipes and stuff that's in there. And you've worked with everybody. You worked with Men's Health, you worked with LeBron James, Cindy Crawford, Joe Manganiello. These are all people that are known as some of the best bodies in the world. And of course, the king, Arnold Schwarzenegger, right? Mr. Universe himself. And you're in a gym helping to train Mr. Universe. What is that like? What has he taught you? And what have you taught him?
Yeah, I don't know how much I've taught Arnold.
He looks like he's teaching you here.
Yeah, Arnold is always teaching. I think what Arnold loves about what I bring to it is he always said that he had ideas about what would work, but he couldn't always have the science to back it up. And my background is on the research side of things, so for people it helps to know what is effective versus what a hunch is. What Arnold has taught me is similar to what we talk about in the book, which is don't let perfection get in the way of progress. You think of someone like Arnold, you think that he must just do everything perfectly, but in reality we all get stressed, we all get tired, we all have difficult days, and on those days the most important thing is to do something. And it doesn't matter if it's going for a walk. Arnold loves going for a bike ride. It doesn't matter if it's doing bodyweight squats or push-ups. If you can only eat a vegetable, or on the days that you need to show yourself grace, Arnold loves dessert. Big sweet tooth. And when he does that, he realizes that that doesn't mean he can't still be healthy.
I'm a big proponent of the idea that it just comes down to calorie counting. For how many calories my body can consume, that's how many that I should consume. How much truth is there to that in your book? And, you know, what can the person at home watching right now do to reset their diet?
Right. So calories matter, but not all calories are equal. So that's why it is okay to eat some dessert if you want, but realize that those things tend to have more calories in them. So the 2 easiest things that people can do is, 1, just realize that you should put boundaries on when you eat. Because for most people, there's no open kitchen, closed kitchen. It doesn't matter if it's 5 a.m. or if it's 11 o'clock at night. We eat whenever we want, and creating boundaries makes it easier to just limit unnecessary overeating when we might just be bored or we might just be tired. And from a meal standpoint, don't stress carbs or fat, because you can go low carb, you can go low fat. Both of them work. Research shows both are effective. Instead, pick the one that you like and then lessen the one that you don't. So if you want to eat more carbs, such as bread or rice, you want to have less fat. So fattier cuts of meat or peanut butter or avocado, whatever it might be. So it's this sliding scale, and then make sure you eat protein and fiber. So proteins are just lean animals or dairy or something like that.
And you also say it's okay to eat fast food, and even give us suggestions on which fast foods to eat. We're going to put that up on your screen and go through it kind of quickly. McDonald's, you say get the snack wrap or the premium grilled chicken classic sandwich.
Domino's, you can get 3 slices of thin crust pizza or 2 slices of regular crust pizza.
If you're going to Starbucks, you say the turkey, bacon, cheddar, and egg white sandwich or the grilled chicken and hummus protein box are the ways to go.
And another popular spot, Applebee's, the sirloin 8 ounces and grilled veggies, or the Thai shrimp salad. So this again speaks to everything that you've been saying, is that you can go to these places, just make the right decisions.
Yeah, protein and fiber are going to be the base of anything. And those days that you want pizza 1 to 2 times a week, you're fine. Enjoy.
So not only can you buy the book, which is out now, You Can't Screw This Up, but you also have a daily newsletter where you talk about a lot of this stuff too, right?
We do. We have Arnold's Pump Club. So in the vein of Arnold, we are trying to create the positive corner of the internet, where each and every day we give you 3 health tips that you can read in less than 5 minutes to live a healthier, happier life.
And you and Daniel Ketchel behind that, and Arnold, and where can people sign up for that for free?
Yeah, that's just look up Arnold Pump Club.
Yeah.
And that's it.
Thanks for pumping us up tonight, Adam.
All right, thanks so much.
Appreciate it.